In a big city known for big business, here's a contrast. Dozens of people turning out to check out a small playhouse.
We're dedicating and opening Mary's Playhouse.
It's not just any playhouse. This one has a special spot in Irving's history. It's in the backyard of the Heritage House on South O'Connor Road.
It was one of the first homes in Irving. It was built in 1912.
Charles Schulze, who lived here, was a member of one of Irving's founding families. He created this space in the backyard for his daughter Mary. But it did not always look like this. Everyone here has learned the story of how it all began.
There used to be a chicken coop.
The house was built originally as a chicken coop.
It was a chicken coop that Mr. Schulze remodeled for his daughter.
Now take a look inside and you'll see a nod to that past usage and a whole lot more.
We've got an early tricycle in there that was used by Mary and her brother Charles. We've got some original baby carriage and dolls and a little rocking chair. Just a number of little things that they played with.
There's dolls and books and bands and blocks.
My favorite part of the house are the little details. The little details are always what bring a facility to life. And you can walk in and it just looks like maybe that they were in there earlier today playing.
It took a while to get it to this point. Let's go back a few years. This is what the Playhouse looked like in early 2013. The outside was clearly weathered, and weeds were taking hold even inside.
We were celebrating the centennial of the Heritage House, and for a special project, we decided to either restore or rebuild the Playhouse.
Because it was one of those things that just kind of got left by the wayside.
The Heritage Society worked with the city of Irving to figure out what to do next.
I think we've got a lot of work to do.
What if the first steps, going through the Playhouse to see what they could find from so many decades ago?
Oh, look there. There is a golf club and a croquet mallet, and this almost looks like a little bowling pin.
That's what it is.
Crews pulled out what they could, forgotten items from the past they want to help tell a story.
That's a little carriage, but I don't know. And it has Charles Schulze written on it there. It's just all a part of their history, of the history in the communities.
When experts checked out the building, they realized it could not be salvaged.
Well, it had deteriorated to the point that we could not restore it. So Mart Incorporated, an Irving business owned by Vernon Proctor, demolished the house.
Crews were pretty careful with that demolition, and they were able to save many of the original wood panels. So when people visit now, they can sense authenticity.
And you can tell it's older wood when you walk in. You can feel it, you can smell it, you can see the difference that it is, and the quality of it. You don't find things like that.
As Mary grew up, she used the Playhouse to read and study. She later joined a convent and taught school. Just some of the many stories the Heritage Society and City of Irving hope people will now learn from visiting.
Well, I think it's always important for a city to understand where the beginnings were and how it evolved, and the people who had the foresight to build it. I mean, it was started because of these gentlemen like this that took the opportunity to build a community.
So it's a good way for kids to see what people played with, what kind of toys they had, and how maybe life was simpler back then.
It's bright and happy inside, and I look forward to us having tours that the children can come through and learn more about the history of their community.